welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today, hopefully we'll be having the Stanley Cup being hoisted. There's a little teaser into my pick for that play game, but you guys probably all know that by now. Then we got a baseball slate as we're getting into the dog days of summer. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. I'm gonna recap baseball for me. I had all the unders in last night for the NBA game, so all those cashed. That was fun. But Colorado first 5 run line plus 145 winner. Colorado Boston first 5 under 5.5 winner. San Francisco Giants money line winner. Lost with the Texas Rangers -1. The first time in a while I bet that team. They keep winning whenever I bet against them. The one game I bet on them, they do that. Kansas City money line was a loser as well. If I would have taken both those teams in the first 5 innings, I would have won. I would have swept the board. Don't be afraid to take first 5 innings, people. Oakland first 5 plus 205. They scored in the bottom of the 5th to cash that for me. So overall 4-2 yesterday. Not a huge card in the MLB yesterday, but went 4-2 up 2.65 units. Overall, really nice there. Overall yesterday finished up 4.45 units plus 3 units for my future I hit. But I'll let Tim have his moment in the sun. I'll let Tim have his shine here. Go for it. Recap basketball last night, Tim. Come on.
Well, the Nuggets didn't cover the 8.5-point spread. I ended up putting that up on the site because I wanted to have something up there. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Nuggets win their first title in NBA history. I cashed my plus 2,000 ticket that I've had since August 7th. Jokic with the finals MVP. It's the first time I've gotten to see one of my teams win a championship. I posted a video up on TikTok last night for the end of the game. Sorry I didn't go live. We ended up deciding to watch as a fam instead, which I don't regret any of that. It was a great night. I had a lot of fun watching that game. A lot of fun watching that team this season. And they're already favorited next year to win it all. The best part about this Nuggets team, Jokic, Murray, Porter, all homegrown. Most likely they're gonna be without Bruce Brown next year. He'll probably get a better contract somewhere else. So we get to see Christian Braun really get to shine next year. I'm excited to see him really shine. This is a good team. It's gonna be a good team for years to come. I don't see anybody in the Western Conference slowing them down. But I'm overly excited about all that, and nice little payday at the end of it because of my future. So really excited.
There you go. By the way, I had Denver and Miami first quarter under 53, which was a winner. First half under 106.5, which was a winner. Full game under 208.5, which was a winner. Swept the board on the final NBA game last night. I also had the future. I had the 10-1. That brought me 3 units as well because I only had 0.3 unit bet on it. So a small bet on it, but it paid out 3 units. So I'm happy about that as well. So overall, really nice night last night, as this has been an awesome day yesterday. So want to head over to the chat, Tim?
Sure. Earle's bros are going to win their futures back-to-back days. Yeah. I had a 20-1 last night, and I got a 12-1 on the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. Hell's freeze over tonight because of another rare occurrence. I know, us winning plays. Oh, Nick brought his guns out today. Yes, he did. Keep the train going. Oh, sorry, I forgot to recap the what was on the site yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that as well.
We end up being up. We went 3-4, Nick, and we were up 1.44. Colorado Rockies money line, never in doubt. Extra innings doesn't matter. They win that one. We split on the Texas game. We had the over and Texas. We added Kansas City run line. Should have left it off, but it was plus money. I'm fine with that. Nuggets -8.5 loser. Miami money line loser. We can ride the wave though, Nick. And we might be riding the wave again today.
I mean, how do you not? They're the hottest team in baseball right now.
6 straight wins for them. Let's get it. Is Tim gonna cry? Nope.
Nope, that was last night.
I also had a lot to drink, but that's not the point. Jokic can't even pop champagne right. That's fine.
I don't think he cared.
Dude, in his interview,
he was the most nonchalant champion I've ever seen.
Yeah, in his interview, they asked him about the parade. He goes, "Parade? When's the parade?" No, I want to go home. He was more. He's like, I have horse racing on Sunday. No, I'm good. Nuggets never in doubt. Jokic final MVP. Yep. 2-0 yesterday. Nice. Riding Rockies and Tigers again. I am.
We'll get into it. I have not bet. I've bet one game in the MLB so far.
There you go. Giants money line, Heat +9. There you go. By the way, congratulations to the Heat for a really good year. We'll give them credit where credit is due. They had a really good year themselves. How about some Stanley Cup action, Nick? This could be the last game of the Stanley Cup. The Vegas Golden Knights are -175, total of 5. And a hook. I'll let you go with this one. I have Vegas, but go ahead.
I am entirely too invested into this game. All right.
Good to hear.
I have bet 4 plays on this game, hoping that we end the year off with a bang. When we look at it here, the first 2 games in Vegas won, and a game went over, and I see something very similar to that. I like the first period over. I like the full game over. That's for starters here. I got the first period over 1.5. I got that at $1.30. You can get it on $1.25 now, so that's actually gone down. And I got the full game over 5.5 at -127. It's now -120. So those lines have not moved with me. The other lines have moved with me, but this one has not. But I see this. I mean, we've seen the Vegas Golden Knights go over in the first period in 15 of 18 games during the postseason, something along those lines. It's been really strong what Vegas has done in the first period for the over. And I think that can continue into that one. And then when it comes to the full game over, this feels just kind of like a system play, Tim. The team up 3x, 3-1, 3-2, 3-0, whatever, is the favorite, which means odds are they're going to be winning heading into the third period, which means the Panthers are going to be more desperate, which means they're going to pull their goalie more. And at a 5.5, I can see this being 4-2, 5-2 Vegas when we move on. I've also got Vegas team total over 3.5 at +110 and Vegas -1 at +111. I have probably entirely too much invested into this game, but that is A-okay. We ended last night in the NBA with a bang. I'm going to try to end with the NHL with a bang here too. Vegas -1, Vegas team total over, first period over 1.5, full game over 5.5.
There you go. Rocking the Blue Jays -1.5. You have fun with that one. I kind of like Baltimore today.
Yeah, Blue Jays, spoiler, the only MLB play I've bet so far.
There you go. Patrick Corbin Day.
Yep.
Take the over. Fork the Heat. All Florida teams shitting in the chip. They had a miracle run to get there. I don't think the Heat should have even gotten there. They should have, honestly, they were a couple minutes away from getting knocked out by the Bulls in a playing game. That could have changed the entire postseason. I hate to say it, bye-bye NHL. I truly missed the NHL season. But here we go. What's up, fellas? Can we get a shout out to Mr. Razor Sharp Picks in the chat? Welcome. What in the world? Nuggets win 1 NBA championship and you forget how to wear sleeves with your shirt.
Still one of the only shirts I packed when I came into town here.
I made sure I'm still rocking Mr. Joker. Still got my hat. I got the championship hat coming in. I got the championship shirt coming in. I bought him about, Nick, 5 minutes after the game ended?
Not even.
Yeah. No, I have all that. Same game parlay, draw and Vegas money line. Nope, that won't work. Nick doesn't win overtime games. Nick wins the last game of the NHL season in overtime. Well, technically you have the puck line, so
I had the -1, so I'd push that. But if it's 3-3 and it makes it 4-3, then
okay,
I would go 3-0-1.
Morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. How about them Nuggets? Never in doubt. Yes, sir. It was always Nuggets money line. A's first 5 for the 2-teamer yesterday. It was always riding the wave as well, just full game, dude. Cashed that Rangers first 5 team total over 2.5 yesterday. You guys hate the Astros team total over 2.5 today. No. Patrick Corbin on the road. No. Who has the best chicken nuggets and what sauce are you dipping them in? Oh.
Ooh.
I know, Nick. I know your feelings on this place. I think Chick-fil-A nuggets are the best. I don't think it's particularly close. And there's only one sauce you dip your nuggets in. Only one. And if you're going anywhere other than barbecue, you're doing it wrong.
Trying to think of chicken nuggets because when I go and order fast food chicken, it's usually chicken strips and it's Bojangles. That's my top pick is Bojangles, then KFC.
Here, I'm gonna put in the chat because the nuggies, we're gonna do this.
Also, this may get us some dislikes. I don't care. I'm gonna put myself on full screen so I can get on full blast here.
Go ahead.
Chick-fil-A is overrated. There we go. Let's see how the reactions come in on that one.
I'll let you go through the chat then. You have fun with that.
It's unseasoned and it's meh. I mean, I don't understand the hype behind it. It's just meh. There's better options than Chick-fil-A, and there are cheaper options than Chick-fil-A that are better than Chick-fil-A. I said what I said. Done. Guess you can do all that with merch. You literally guessed the future. All right. Now that you've picked the Nuggets and you've picked the Golden Knights up 3-1. I think they close it out tonight. Who's the World Series champion this year?
Oh, yeah. Mute it. I'm trying to set up the poll.
Because you can see the future, Tim.
The World Series
champions.
It'll be the Baltimore Orioles.
I was going to go in the same division and say Tampa Bay Rays. I've been high on the Tampa Bay Rays since the start, though. Gambler's first glance, first period over. Love it, Razor. Did you dip your nuggets in tartar sauce? No. I'm kidding. Okay. I forgot KFC new nuggets. Yeah, the KFC nuggets are good. Stop, Nick. No, I will stand by that. Never had Chick-fil-A. You're not missing much. It's just overpriced, bland chicken. Good morning. Denver or nuggets or chicken strips. Doesn't matter. You have to go with honey mustard. I can get down with some good honey mustard. There's some restaurants where their honey mustard are better than others. Bojangles honey mustard is amazing. And this is going to sound weird, but probably the best honey mustard I've ever had wasn't from a fast food restaurant. It's from Texas Roadhouse. I remember working there for years. Their honey mustard was awesome. Yeah, honey mustard. Yeah, it was a tiny wager. Wish it was for more, but it grabbed the Nuggets money line minus 120 last night when they were down 10. I was looking at that as well. You could have gotten them at minus 105 at one point, and then like a minute later they're minus 230.
Real quick, I'm putting in a poll: barbecue, honey mustard, ranch, because I know I hate ranch. I think it's awful, but I have to put
ranch
that as an
is
option.
Terrible.
And then what other option should I put in there?
Ketchup.
Oh,
for the children out there, ketchup.
Okay, fine. All right, the poll is out.
World Series champion Boston Red Sox. They're in the cellar right now. They'd be in first place of the Central, but they're in last place.
Do you want me to give an actual legit one of who I think is going to end up winning the World Series? Let's go. As much as I hate to say it, I think it's Atlanta.
I was going to go if I'm going chalk, or if I think the realistic one could be Houston and LA again.
God, I hope not. Pittsburgh Pirates. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to bet that future now. There you go. You didn't regret putting more money on the future?
No, I don't. No, I don't regret putting more money not putting more money on it. It's a win's a win. I don't really care.
Yeah, almost makes you want to smack somebody. Reds first 5 team total over is screaming at me today. Check out those runs in Lyles. Lyles has not been the problem lately. He's actually been pretty good. We'll get into that coming up as we continue to go through the chat, and we've only broken down the hockey game. There's only one ranch to eat, and it's Hidden Valley. There's one way to use ranch with your food is to take the ranch and throw it in the garbage can because it's terrible and it's a vile condiment. I clicked on ketchup.
You're a monster. You know, at least you're not on ranch.
Yeah. Where's Polynesian sauce? That is overrated too. Yes, it is. Good morning, gents. Good morning, Grit and Grind. Let's get into baseball, why don't we?
Yes, let's do it.
Atlanta Braves and the Detroit Tigers. Minus 260 for the Braves. Total 8 in this game. Let's grab the line history for this one. I'm going to put this over on the monitor here. Adjusting to your monitor that you have here is annoying. Spencer Strider and Reese Olson is your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at minus 255. It's up to a minus 260. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 120. It's now down to an 8 at even money. So it opened up 8.5 juice towards the over. Now it's 8 juice towards the under. A slight less than half a run line move towards the under there. Let's grab the money coming in on this game. As we have no surprise here, Tim. Whenever there's a big favorite, there's always the bigger bets coming in on the dog. 15% of the tickets are on the Tigers, but 46% of the cash is on the Tigers. We see this every single time there's a big favorite because on the flip side, the run line is where the favorite takes all the money. 77% of the tickets, 68% of the cash is on the Braves minus 1.5. 48% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the under in this game. And this line's gone down to 7.5 on some books. It's sitting on an 8 on BLL here, which is where I would attack this game. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here. Let's move that up on my monitor here. All right. We have Reese Olson, who's been pretty good. 2.7 ERA, 0.7 whip, 8.1 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 1.8 walks per nine, a 185 BABIP, a 207 FIP, and a 3.6 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Spencer Strider, 6 ERA the last 30 days. He got beat up against the Mets, though. He had that poor start. 1.37 whip. This is one number that's incredible with Spencer Strider. 14 strikeouts per nine the last 30 days. 36% strikeout rate, but he does walk 4.33% of the batters. 315 BABIP, a 498 FIP, and a 3.28 SIERA. Strider's not been as good as we think lately. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Atlanta Braves in this one, even though we didn't witness that yesterday. The hitting advantage does go towards the Braves, 112 WRC plus, which is third against righties, compared to 83, which is 25th against righties for the Tigers. I kind of do like this under in this game, though. Even though the Braves are a team that can easily put up runs, I can see this game going under. I don't really see – I see the Tigers getting shut down by Spencer Strider today. Even though the sharp money's on them, that's usually what happens with these big money lines. The big money line dogs is that's the way it happens. The bigger bets come in on the on the dog when it comes to that. I think the first 5 under 4 is worth a look here in this spot. The money's coming in on the under. I think I can trust Strider to shut down this Tigers lineup. And I think Reese Olson is going to be pretty decent in this league. He's been pretty good to start here. I'm going to move on it here. Only minus 103. I'm going to grab the first 5 under 4 Braves and Tigers here.
Nah. We're probably just not going to touch this game. There's no way that the Braves lose a series to the Tigers, right?
Tigers came into yesterday's game, I believe, losing 9 in a row.
Yeah.
They won their first game in June yesterday.
Correct. I can't go after either side. I'm not laying whatever juice on the Braves. And I'm not touching the Tigers right now. As much as I wish I did yesterday, we probably should have done with all the dogs that we took. Yesterday was a really, really nice dog day. I have a bad feeling today's going to be a lot of chalk, but it's a pass on this game for me. I want really nothing to do with Reese Olson. He's pitched twice in the majors.
Yeah.
I'm not super.
He's been good though. I mean, he's strong.
He's pitched 10 innings. I'm not sold on him just yet. I'm going to stay off this game.
Fair. This is definitely the best lineup he's faced, but he's looked pretty good.
Raw Tigers money line. I hope so, Isaacs. I hope you win that one. I really do. Olsen pretty good. Yes. Oh, he's pitched 10 innings, so we don't know that yet. Tigers last night, shake my head, got killed last week. Rebound time, Braves, super run line. No, thank you. Tigers aren't the A's. Yeah, the A's are actually winning games. It's Olsen Day. Apparently, it's Olsen Day. But the pitcher that I'd rather be have a day for is the Cream. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah. By the way, he said that they're not the A's. The Tigers are 11 games up on the Athletics, but here's the thing, though: the Athletics are only a game behind the Royals for not being the worst team in the MLB. But let's get into the one game I have. All right, that I did place a bet in pre-show. We have the Baltimore Orioles. They're hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays up to around minus 123 now in this game with a total 8.5. This line opened up at minus 120 for the Blue Jays. It's up to a minus 123. 3-cent line movement towards the Blue Jays. And the line opened up at a 9, minus 120 to the under. Now it's an 8.5, minus 123 to the over. So it opened up 9 juice towards the under. It's now 8.5 juice towards the over. So a little bit less than a half run line move here in this one. As we have 53% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the Blue Jays, and the lines move on the Orioles, my bad, and the lines move towards the Blue Jays. We have 32% of the tickets, and 70% of the cash is on the under in this game. And the lines moved slightly towards the under, which tells me that they think Bassett has a really strong start here. And I agree with that. I think that we could see Bassett have a decent start here. Let's take a look at these pitchers. Bassett's been strong lately. 3 ERA, 0.94 whip, 7.91 strikeouts per 9. Which is 22%, 1.09 walks per 9, a 233 BABIP, 4.42 FIP, but a 3.67 Sierra. On the flip side, Dean Kramer, 4.76 ERA, 1.41 whip, 8.58 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.91 walks per 9, a 349 BABIP, a 4.4 FIP, and a 4.01 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Toronto Blue Jays, 3.3 FIP, 2.37 Sierra, which their bullpen Sierra is the best on the slate, and 3.46 FIP and 3.6 for the Orioles. Hitting advantage goes towards the Blue Jays, who are hitting righties really well, 120 WRC plus, which is second in baseball compared to the Orioles 105, which is 11th. I've already played the Toronto Blue Jays at minus 123 in this game. And I'm kind of tempted to double down on them and take them first 5 as well. I'm just going to stick with them full game here at minus 123. I like the Blue Jays to get the job done here in Baltimore today at a slight favorite price.
Yeah, it's my boy, Mr. Dean Kramer. I'm not going to pass up on him. I personally grabbed them last night when I did the Ball and Out show at plus 130. Now they're sitting at plus 105. The lines move towards Baltimore. And it makes sense. I mean, you said all the money's on them, right? So the line movement makes sense.
The line opened up at $1.20 on
the line opened up on minus 150 on everywhere else, Nick. But
really,
yes, really, because when I did the Ball and Out last night, I still might have it. Able to pull down the banner real quick.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So lines moved heavily towards the Baltimore Orioles. It would be Baltimore or nothing for me in this game. And I like Kramer. So
I think Kramer gets hit here.
Good morning. Congrats. Yep. F the Blue Jays. Orioles are nothing. Under first 5, Baltimore and Toronto.
I don't hate that look either. I see Bassett having a good game and Kramer can be okay. I don't want to take it under with the way the Blue Jays are hitting right-handed pitching because they're second in baseball against right-handed pitching the last 30 days. So they've been actually hitting really well against lefties or righties. They struggle against lefties, but they're really good against righties. You good?
Yeah, sorry, I was sneezing. I thought you would keep moving.
I did.
No.
No.
Did someone say Krispy Kreme? LOL. Oh, it was Kramer. Orioles run line in the overs. Yes. I like cream, but the Blue Jays are tough. Pass. I missed the Cleveland Browns elf mascot. That's random. How about them A's last night? Yes, sir. Guess what, Fernando? Guess what we're betting today, too? We're going to ride the wave.
Oh, it's Jalen Beeks today. It's Jalen Beeks. Okay. Now I know the pitcher.
All right, Nick.
Yeah, let's get into it. It's Subway Series time. The New York Mets and the New York Yankees. The Mets minus 140 favorites. Total of 8 in this game. And the line is actually up to minus 152 now. Line opened up at minus 135, a 17-cent line movement towards the New York Mets. Line opened up at 8, minus 120 towards the under. It's now 8, minus 118 towards the under. So it's actually moved 2 cents towards the over since the line came out here. Let's take a look here as we have 67% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the Mets, and the lines move towards the Mets. We have 41% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the over, which tells me they think Severino is vulnerable here today. And maybe Scherzer is as well. Severino's not been very good. 5.75 ERA, 1.33 whip, 9.79 strikeouts per 9, which is 22% or 20%. 3.1 walks per 9, a 252 BABIP, a 7.16 FIP, and a 4.56 ERA. I think the Mets can get to him today. Max Scherzer, 2.35 ERA, 1.01 whip, 11.15 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%, 1.17 walks per 9, 325 BABIP, but a 2.13 FIP and a 2.86 ERA. Here's a thing that is very positive to look at with the New York Mets right now. Max Scherzer is rounding into form right now. And if he could start pitching like the ace that the Mets were hoping he was going to be, this pitching staff can slowly turn it around. And I think we're going to get a good performance here out of Max Scherzer. I do. And the first 5 minus a half is minus 115. I'm going to be taking the Mets first 5 minus a half in this game. When you look at the bullpens here, the bullpen advantage does go towards the Yankees in this one. 3.33 FIP and a 3.42 Sierra. On the flip side, 5.56 bullpen FIP for the Mets, 3.5 bullpen Sierra. Slight hitting advantage for the Mets, 105 WRC plus versus right-handed pitching, which is 10th, and the Yankees are average, 100, which is 17th. And here's the thing, that number is starting to go down. And we should think of it as lower because a decent amount of that number is still with Aaron Judge in the lineup, which the Yankees don't hit without Aaron Judge. So that being said, I'm only going to take him in the first 5 innings here. I'm going to grab the New York Mets first 5 minus a half at minus 115, asking Scherzer to come out here and deal for 5 innings. So give me Scherzer and the Mets first 5 run line.
Yeah, there's 0 chance I'm betting the Mets. I don't know what this team has proven to you that you would want to go after them. I know you're all after the line movements and the market movements, all that good stuff. There's a difference between grabbing all of that and then trying to.
Well, the Mets have had leads at the end of 5 innings, a decent amount during this losing streak.
That's fair. It's just
that's why I'm taking the first 5.
Yeah, I can't personally take the Mets today. I like the under. I think both offenses struggle. I don't think either one of them has what it is right now. Severino, I think, can slow down this Mets offense. And I think Max Scherzer, who before that Atlanta start, has started to turn it around.
Yes.
Only allowing 3 earned runs in his previous 4 starts against Washington, Cleveland, Colorado, and Philadelphia. So Scherzer has been turning it around. Now, how much are we buying into it? I don't know. This is an under spot for me. I don't see either team being able to score that much.
He gave up 5 earned runs in 5 2/3 against the Braves. But previous to that, he gave up 1 earned run in 7 innings against the Phillies, 1 earned run in 7 innings in Colorado, no earned runs in 6 innings against the Guardians, and 1 earned run in 5 innings against the Nationals. He had pitched really well the previous 4 starts.
Are you able to, yeah, I know. Are you able to go through the chat real quick? I'm gonna do something real quick on the computer.
Okay. Orioles plus 1.5. Easy win today. Return of Leroy. 1-800-GAMBLER. Unfortunately, lost my 3-teamer. I had the Rangers first 5, A's first 5, Nuggets first half. Yeah. Beeks doesn't scare anybody. No, he doesn't. Which I have to type his name into my spreadsheet. Both teams suck with injuries, respectfully. Fair enough. I'm going to go against the Blue Jays here. It's Pride Month, you know. Okay. Jalen Beeks isn't that good. No, it's a bullpen game. Yo.
No. Joe, it's supposed to be yo. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yesterday, I took Oakland, Colorado, Detroit, all plus 1.5. Bang! Love those ugly dogs. Love the ugly dogs.
Should have taken them all money line too.
Yeah. I really told myself the Heat plus 9 was covered. I was looking at the Heat plus 9. Completely honest. I was looking at the Heat plus 9 and the Heat team total under. I thought it was going to be a low-scoring game. Yeah. No judgy wudgy. Aw, poor Yankees. Which means no bats. Yeah.
No,
maybe first 5 under 4.5. The markets are telling me we could see some offense in this game. I'm not saying we're going to, but the market moves suggest that one of these pitchers are vulnerable. I think the Mets can get to Severino. I do. Pass. Lindor can have a huge day if he wanted. I think so. You should start doing which batters favor the pitchers more home run wise. I don't really dive too much into player props. That's just, for me, that's not something I am accustomed to doing, which is weird because I started with DFS. But that's not an avenue I've really gone down. Maybe when I graduate or whatever and I have more time to truly dive into it.
Should we each give out a home run prop for today?
Lindor.
Okay.
Lindor.
I'm going to actually go search for it.
Yeah. Colorado Rockies and Boston Red Sox. Also, I'm going to give out. I'll give out another one, and it'll be in this game. Give me Vladdy. Give me Vladdy to hit a home run as well. But Colorado Rockies and Boston Red Sox. Red Sox minus 210 favorites. Total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here. We have this line opened up between Anderson and Crawford at minus 225 for the Red Sox. It's now minus 213. Line opened up at a 10, minus 120, and it's now down to a 9.5 at minus 112 to the under. So it's moved more than a full run down, for a full half run down towards the under, and it's moved a solid 12 cents towards the Colorado Rockies. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this game as we have 73% of the tickets, but we don't know how the cash flow on the side in this one. We have 73% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the under in this game. The line's moved over a half run down. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here in this one. And Chase Anderson's been pretty strong with the Rockies. 2.67 ERA, 1.07 whip the last 30 days. 5.67 strikeouts per 9, 16%. He doesn't really strike out too many batters. Only 2 walks, though, per 9, which is nice. 237 BABIP. But I expect regression from Anderson. 5.31 FIP and a 4.86 SIERA. On the flip side, Cutter Crawford, 4.09 ERA, 1.18 whip, 9.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%. 2.45 walks per 9, 310 BABIP, a little high, but a 3.09 FIP and a 3.48 SIERA. It's not bad. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Boston Red Sox, and the hitting advantage, though, goes towards the Colorado Rockies. Rockies hit righties better than they hit lefties. They're one of the weird teams that do that. 102 WRC plus the last 30 days, which is 14th in baseball against righties, even though they're, I think, dead last against lefties. Oh, you'd rather the Rockies face a righty than a lefty. And on the flip side, the Red Sox struggle against righties. 83 WRC plus, which is 26th in baseball. So when you look at it here, we have a team that's okay against righties, hits righties better than lefties, and we have a team that doesn't hit them all. But the pitching advantage goes towards the Red Sox. I want to say Cutter Crawford over Chase Anderson. The market's not telling me too much because I don't have a cash flow on the total or on the side. This isn't going to be a stay off spot for me. This is just a tricky game that I have absolutely no feel on. If I had to, under.
What's kind of stopping us from going back to Colorado? Do we really believe this Boston Red Sox team deserves to be a -$2 plus favorite against anybody?
I think the answer to that is no.
Exactly. That's kind of my point here. It would have to be Colorado or nothing. But no, this is a game that I kind of crossed out. Although if you said Colorado, I would ride with you. But it's just Boston shouldn't be this big of a favorite. Cutter Crawford has not looked good this year. He's another one of those. Oh, sorry. He's been okay, but he's only pitched in 36 innings, 3.68 ERA. He's been better as of late, I should say. But most of the time he's going anywhere from 1 to 3 innings. So he doesn't pitch a lot. That's what it was. He doesn't pitch a lot. So you're going to get a lot of bullpen from this Boston Red Sox team, and they're -210 in a bullpen game. This is a Colorado spot again.
I could see it. I have no feel on this game, so this was an easy pass for me.
That's fair. Go back to the chat. I'm finding home run props. I'm gonna give out 5 home run props that I like today.
Oh boy. Okay. Rockies money line. Yeah. I'm feeling it's payback of the R teams. Red Sox, Rays. I don't know about that. Meh. I just see my 2C. Just my 2 cents. Yeah. Pass. Gotcha. What were you guys on the first 2 games? I'm on the first 5 under for Detroit, Atlanta, and I'm on the Blue Jays money line.
There you go.
Under for show. For show. It worked out so well last night. Red Sox money line was easy money. Yep. It was also the Sunday Night Baseball fade. I can honestly see this going either way depending on where the money is. Yeah. ECU got eliminated in college baseball. You're about a week and a half behind. Catch up. All right. It is Dinger Tuesday, yeah. We'll move on, though. This one's a tricky matchup here, Sam. I know you're thrilled for this one. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins.
Can I go first for this one, Nick?
The Twins, no. I'm going to break this game down like I do with every game.
Hold on.
Don't interrupt me, damn it.
I want to go first with this one. Pass. All right, you can go.
I was going to say, you better not hit the button for 2 first-place teams right now. Actually, I don't think the Brewers are first place anymore. Never mind. But this line opened up at a -125 for Minnehaha. It's down 8 cents to -117. Line opened up at an 8. It went down to a 7.5, back up to an 8, back down to a 7.5, and it's moved almost a full half run. In this matchup between Corbin Burnes and Pablo Lopez. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this one here. 49% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is coming in on the Twins, and the line's moving towards the Brewers. And we have 62% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved towards the under here in this one. Expecting a good start from Corbin Burnes. Burnes has been good lately. 3.38 ERA, 1.03 whip, 10.13 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 2.81 walks per 9, a 2.18 BABIP, a 4.4 FIP, and a 3.71 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Pablo Lopez, who's not been very good. 5.59 ERA, 1.24 whip, 9.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 2.84 walks per 9, a 2.78 BABIP, a 4.72 FIP, and a 3.89 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes, I'm going to give it to the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have the better SIERA, but the Brewers have the better FIP. And the hitting advantage 100% goes towards the Minnesota Twins, who have 107 WRC plus, which is 8th in baseball against right-handed pitching. Granted, some of that was with Correa in the lineup, with Buxton in the lineup, with Kepler in the lineup. So probably bump those numbers a little bit down. And then Milwaukee is one of the worst teams in baseball versus right-handed pitching. 72 WRC plus, which is 29th in baseball, which tells me this is a good get-right spot for Pablo Lopez. This is a spot where we should see Lopez pitch well. I still think the Brewers are worth a look in this game, but I'm more interested in this under. I think this is a 2-1, maybe 1-0 at the end of 5 innings type of game. And the first 5 under is a 4. Not my favorite number, but I'm okay with first 5 under 4s, and it's $1.25. I'm going to grab it here. First 5 under 4 minus 125 with the Brewers and the Twins in the spot. I see this as a low-scoring game.
Pass. I know it's whatever, 2 teams that are one's 2 games over 500, one's even 500. It's not a 1-800 gambler for whatever. All right. I don't get the Brewers right. I don't get the Twins right. I'm not betting them when they're going up against each other. It's just there's certain teams that I don't like to go after. I don't get right, so I don't bet those games. And this is one of those. I went, saw it, crossed out, moved on.
Fair.
Instead, I'll talk about Dinger Tuesday, and that I only have to get one of these right to at minimum break even. Dinger Tuesday. Totally not a homer play with Alec Burleson. Rooker is him. Jukes from the Houston Astros. Corbin Carroll and Jared Klinick. There you go. Dinger Tuesday. And I will say I'm not going to go after because, yeah, anybody can go and be like, all right, home runs today. We can go, what is it? Matt Olson plus 250. And Chapman or Vladdy 300 or 350 or who else is high up there? Jock Pederson 350. Anybody can go and say that. Soler 350. I'm not doing that. I want to take shots with the bigger guys, so or with the bigger money. Burleson, Rooker, Jukes, Carroll, Kalinick. There is
hit one of those and you're good.
Hit one of those and I'm breaking even at the bare minimum.
There you go.
Go back to the chat, Nick. I don't know where you're at. By the way, an update on the survey. 42% barbecue, 32% honey mustard, 16% should leave the chat, and 11% ketchup.
Sure.
Anybody, if you guys haven't answered the poll, which nugget sauce are you using? Go ahead.
There you go. Pass. Yeah. Brew Crew, Corbin, and on a bounce back. All right. Yeah, I never saw the lines for them in my books outside the first 2. So line movement means Brewers opened up as a favorite because Brewers are now dogs on the money. No, they're not. But the -1. No, Brewers are. The Brewers are the Brewers dogs in this game? Yeah, the Brewers are dogs, but they opened up at plus 115. Now they're plus 107. So they're still a dog in this game. Burns has been good, and he got burned by the Oakland A's. Positive progression expected. I agree with that one, and I'm honestly tempted to grab the Brewers in this game as well. I think it's definitely Brewers or nothing if I'm betting the side in this game. F the Brewers, but pass on it too. Yeah. Reds, Twins first 5 result plus 115. All right. I think that's the run line. Here's another nugget. Brewers first to 2. All right. I'm on the under 8. I don't mind. I like that. I do like Carroll. Tim do a round robin and parlay.
No, I can't round robin home run props.
Yeah. Give me the Twins money line. There you go. Match if you hit one though. Found my parlay. There you go. Vladdy, Lindor, and Carroll plus 17,581, and Will round robin. Good luck, man. Good luck. I'm really close to betting the Brewers on that game.
You have fun with that.
That's something I'm going to keep looking at. But now we're going to look at the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Francisco Giants. The Cardinals minus 110 favorites in this game, total 8.5. Hit with the Giants yesterday. Let's take a look at how we're going to approach this game between Alex Cobb and Jack Flaherty. Line opened up at minus 110 for the Cardinals. It's now minus 109. So it's moved 1 penny towards the San Francisco Giants. Line opened up 8.5 minus 120 to the under, and now it's a 9 minus 120 to the under. A full half run line movement. Let's take a look, and it moved up. It moved towards the over. 52% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the over, so the lines moved correctly there. 56% of the tickets and 88% of the cash is on the San Francisco Giants, and the lines only moved a penny. Kind of interesting there. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here in this one. Alex Cobb, 5.33 ERA, 1.56 WHIP, 10 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 3.67 walks per nine, 364 BABIP, a 394 FIP, and a 3.94 SIERA. On the flip side, Flaherty, 1.5 ERA the last 30 days. He's really rounded into form here, 1.2 WHIP. That's interesting. His WHIP is only 0.3 lower than his ERA. That's kind of a problem when it's one. Actually, it's a 9.9 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 3.9 walks per nine, a 295 BABIP, a 2.57 FIP, and a 4.03 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Giants in this one here. They have one of the best bullpens in baseball right now, 2.32 bullpen FIP, 2.75 bullpen SIERA, compared to 4.47 and 3.83 for the Cardinals. Cardinals are getting into first five only territory, the way their bullpen is at times. They do have the pitching advantage here, 107 WRC plus, which is 7th in baseball, compared to 100 for the Giants, which is 16th. The Cardinals have the hitting advantage. They have the pitching advantage. The line is moving towards the Giants, but with the amount of money coming in on the Giants, makes me think it should be moving more, and it's not. So that kind of tells me that the Cardinals could be a play in this game. Obviously, I would have to be Cardinals only in the first 5 innings here, but I think Jack Flaherty can pitch well in this game. And so let's take a look. We're getting minus 110 here for the Cardinals in the first 5. I want to go ahead and move on that. Cardinals first 5, money line minus 110. The line's moving towards the Giants, but not enough for me to really be scared about that line movement. They have the pitching advantage with Flaherty. They have the hitting advantage as well. And I think they can get a couple off of Cobb here early. So I'm going to take the Cardinals. Only first 5, though. First 5 money line for the Cardinals here at minus 110.
We'll eventually get a play up on the site. I good luck. I can't touch the Cardinals right now. It's just not something I can do. They've lost 3 straight and 8 out of their last 9, or 8 out of their last 10, and 10 out of their last 13. This is a bad Cardinals team. I hope you realize that soon, Nick. They are not good. They're not winning the division. They're not making the playoffs. This is a bad Cardinals team, and they will be sellers at the deadline. The line is the thing that's going to keep me off of this game, because I think that the Giants should be bigger favorites, and the fact that they're not is kind of weird. But I can't touch a team like that. It's the same reason why we didn't end up betting the Detroit Tigers last night. That, and there was no line, but I can't back a team that's losing at the moment. So I'm going to just stay away from this game with a lean towards the Giants.
Yeah, one thing that's kind of interesting, the Giants have been not a terrible team this year. They've been a team that's made me a little bit of money when I picked the right spots with them. But we have a 27-40 team that's favored at over 34-32 team.
I'm staying away from it. Giants. I kind of lean that way. Over. Well, it's an 8.5 now, so.
Yeah, line's moving towards the over.
Corn on the cob, run line. Sure, have fun. I like a play in this game, Nick.
Let's see if we get to anything in this one. As we have the Pittsburgh Pirates, they're taking on the Chicago Cubbies. The Cubbies minus 125 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's see what the line movement's done between Jameson Taillon and Luis Ortiz. This is a terrible pitching matchup. Minus 141 for the Cubbies is what it opened up at. It's moved 17 cents towards the Pittsburgh Pirates. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 118. Now it's a 9 minus 120 towards the under. So it would opened up at 8.5, juice towards the over. Now it's juice towards the under, but it's a 9. We have 63% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Wow. That is a lot of money to be on the Pittsburgh Pirates here in this one. But I agree with it. I kind of agree with it. And we will get into that. 55% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the over. The line has moved up a half a run. And I can see why people like the over in this game. On my spreadsheet, it's nothing but red for both these pitchers. 4.37 ERA, 1.85 whip, 5.96 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%, 5.56 walks per 9, a 3.38 BABIP, a 6.10 FIP, and a 5.84 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Taillon, 7.54 ERA, 1.59 whip, 5.96 strikeouts per 9, which is percent, 3.57 walks per 9, a 3.15 BABIP, a 5.57 FIP, and a 5.56 SIERA. Bullpen advantage, both these bullpens suck. The FIP advantage goes towards the Pirates. The SIERA advantage goes towards the Cubbies. Do with that as you please. This would be a slam dunk overplay. But there is a but here on this one. Hear me out. Pirates hit righties. That's not a problem right here. 107 WRC plus, which is 9th in baseball. The problem is that the Chicago Cubs couldn't hit a righty for anything. 68 WRC plus, which is dead freaking last in the MLB versus right-handed pitching. That's taking me completely off the full game over. Now, if you want to get involved with the over here, the way to do it is to take the Pirates team total over. You take the Pirates team total over, and you expect them to score the runs, because I cannot trust the Chicago Cubs to put up runs in this game at all. You can get the Pirates team total over 4.5 at plus 112. You're getting plus money to get for them to score 5 runs against Taillon and a bad bullpen the Chicago Cubs have. The Cubs have massively regressed here. They were good to start the year. They're not that team anymore, and this is a team I want to fade. I want to talk you off of taking the Pirates first 5 in this game as well to get to Taillon here. You can get the Pirates first 5 team total over 1.5 at minus 145. That's not a bad look either. I think they get 2 runs against Taillon in the first 5 innings. That's not too much to ask. I'm going to move on the team total over 4.5. I don't trust the Pirates to win anything in this game because maybe the Cubs show up. I don't know. But one thing I do know in this game, or one thing I will believe in this game, is that the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to score runs against the Chicago Cubs. And Jameson Taillon here in the spot. So give me the Pirates team total over 4.5 at plus 112 here.
Yeah, we'll grab the Pirates as the first play. We'll get to pull up on the site today. All right. I don't trust the Cubbies. You guys know I'm high on the Cubbies too. I was high on the Cubs. I have plus $4 for them to win the division. That's not going to happen. They are not good this year. And I was wrong. They are also dealing with a bunch of injuries right now. So we got to take that into an account as well. It is what it is with all of that. Pittsburgh's just playing better right now. They've won 7 out of 10. They're back up in first place in the NL Central, which is a shit show to begin with. But this is a Pirates team that's playing well right now. So I'll take some plus money with some Pittsburgh today. I do kind of lean towards the over as well, but as Nick mentioned, the Cubs aren't hitting right-handed.
The way the Cubs hit's taking me completely off of it. And the thing is, if the Cubs can have just remotely average stats, Luis Ortiz is not the better pitcher in this matchup.
He is not.
Jameson Taillon's numbers somehow are better than Ortiz, his advanced numbers. Because Ortiz has more walks per 9, has a higher BABIP, a higher FIP, and a higher SIERA. All the stats that I look at point to the Cubs should hit this guy. I don't trust it, though,
because the Cubs don't hit righties.
Yeah, they do not hit righties. And maybe they hit this really bad righty, and I'm completely wrong that they can't hit righties. But this is a team that is just struggling to put runs up on the board right now, and I'm not going to trust them in a full game over. I will take the Pirates, and I will isolate that because I know the Pirates can hit because they actually have above average stats here.
Okay. Back to the check. I'm putting up all the stuff for the Pirates.
Lean, raise it.
Yes.
Pirates money line. Pass on the side. Take the over 9. I got Red Sox, Yankees, Rangers, Marlins. Good luck, everyone.
Yankees is free money.
I'm on the Mets first 5, and I haven't touched any of the other games. Yeah. No.
Nope.
He's my first cousin on my mom's side. Kind of like the Royals today. Oh boy. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. No, we're not. I'm just kidding. WNBA guys.
Yeah.
I will be capping that after the show.
Indiana, Seattle over New York.
There you go. I'm 13-5-1, I believe, to start the year. So I'll be capping at the end or after the show. I'll be posting that on Twitter. AL and NL and ANL Central are the most annoying division. They are. Jay. Bladen Pirates first to 2. Raise the Jolly Roger. Definitely see it. Let's get into it here. We have 6 games remaining.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, so we're good with that game?
Cincinnati Reds or no? All right, the Kansas City Royals. Reds -105 pick'em favorites, total of 10 in this game. Let's get into it here. Let me find the – there we go. For the line history, Williamson and Lyles. This line opened up at KC -120. The line's flipped. It's now Cincy -108. A 18-cent line movement towards the Reds. Line opened up at 9.5 at no vig. And it's now 10 at no vig for the over. It's moved up the half run, and the vig is the same. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. 78% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved up a half a run. 79% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the Reds, and the line's moved towards the Reds. Everything correlates here with the way the line is moved. Let's take a look at the pitchers here and see if we find anything we like here. Yeesh. Okay. We thought last game was bad. I mean, this game is just as bad for pitching wise. Brandon Williamson, 5.4 ERA, 1.43 whip, 7.09 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 4.39 walks per 9, 247 BABIP, but a 6.2 FIP and a 5.38 SIERA. On the flip side, Jordan Lyles, 8.14 ERA, 1.36 whip, 7.03 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 4.07 walks per 9, a 243 BABIP, a 574 FIP, and a 5.29 SIERA. This would be another spot, Tim. Slam dunk over. Both these pitchers suck. The lines move towards the over. Here's the problem, though. Similar to last game, we have a team that offensively leaves a lot to be desired. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Reds in this game, 2.58 FIP and a 3.66 SIERA compared to 4.4 and 4.53 for the Reds. The only problem in this game, Tim, is that the Royals have a 65 WRC plus versus left-handed pitcher in the last 30 days. That's 28th in baseball. I'm not trusting an over with a Royals team that's not hitting lefties. Pretty plain and simple there. 97 WRC plus and 19th for the Reds. Maybe if you like the over in this game, you take the Reds team total over. I mean that's the only way I can approach that one. I don't trust the Royals to hit the ball. I truly don't. And the line movement tells me that Jordan Lyles is vulnerable. I mean, Jordan Lyles, the Royals have lost every start he makes. I have absolutely no interest in this game. No way that I'm finding a way to bet this one. And I love bum fights. But I wanted to bet the over. The Royals offense says, haha, nope. And maybe if you want to bet the over, this is similar to last game. Just take the Reds team total over. That's the only way I can approach to see this game. Which they're just league average. Again, slightly below league average versus right-handed pitchers. So this is, especially at a total of 10, I have absolutely no interest. I would actually look towards the under in this game. the way these two teams hit the Royals, and say that Williamson could have a decent game in this one, and that everybody hates Jordan Lyles, and maybe we might see an under in this game. Line movement towards, all the bets are coming on the over. Am I talking myself into an under here? 41% of the tickets, 16% of the cash is on the under. This is ugly. This is really ugly. It's a pass for me, but if I had to get to anything, I'm leaning towards an under the way these two teams hit. You're actually looking at the under 10, aren't you?
Yes, I am. This is gross. Can this be the poopy play? I'm taking the under. Everybody will see these two teams, see how bad these pitchers are, and just go immediately take the over. And that's what everybody's been doing. This game's going to be it could be 5-3. It could be one of those ugly games.
I can easily see 6-3, absolutely.
You can easily see 6-3 or something like that, and it stay under. I'm jumping on it. I'm loading it up. Under 10 at -120. This is the poopy play of the day. It's not going to be a fun one. It's not. This one's not for the weak-hearted. But we're gonna hold our nose, and we're gonna bet the under in this game. It's gross, I know. Kansas City, Cincinnati, under. Under in this one.
Yeah, and if I remember right, let me. I'm gonna take a look real quick. I believe that who do you call it was a real? Oh no, that was Andrew Abbott. Never mind. I was gonna say it was a really highly touted prospect for the Reds.
Yes,
Williamson, but he's not. He wasn't.
Oh, Williams is no.
Williamson
Abbott.
is not. It's Abbott.
Yes.
That was the highly touted prospect.
Yes.
For the Reds. Yeah, I'm not betting this game. That's a disgusting play. Yeah. Pirates plus 1.5. Yeah. Again, LOL. Only 100. Yep. Reds money line. I was on the Royals yesterday. Yeah. India home run.
I see it.
Maybe. Live bet on the Reds money line last night was the only thing I did last night that might. There you go. Yesterday was the Royals to win. Royals win, but no. Yeah. An over 9.5. Royals, a low scoring game. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yep. Good call there. Good call there. But we'll move on to the next game here. Woof! Patrick Corbin Day, Tim. Houston Astros minus 255 favorites, total 8.5 in this game. Let's get into it here. The matchup between Hunter Brown and Patrick Corbin. Line opened up at minus 245. It is still a minus 245. It did get up to minus 255 at one point. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 105, and it's still at an 8.5 minus 105. So line movement's doing us no help here. We have 80% of the tickets and 87% of the cash is on the Astros. Line's not moved at all, which it's a big line. 46% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the run line. Big bets coming out on the Houston Astros in this one. I fully understand, as we have 24% of the tickets and 57% of the cash is actually on the under in this game. The line's not really moved. Hunter Brown and Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin's been much better on the road or at home than on the road. 4.91 ERA, 1.67 WHIP, 4.91 strikeouts per nine, which is 12%, 3.07 walks per nine, a 3.47 BABIP, a 4.98 FIP, and a 5.29 SIERA. On the flip side, Hunter Brown, 4.3 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 12.27 strikeouts per nine, which is 34%, 2.15 walks per nine, a 2.99 BABIP, a 3.48 FIP, and a 2.58 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes toward Hunter Brown and the Houston Astros here. Hitting advantage massive towards the Astros here. 122 runs WRC plus, which is sixth in baseball against lefties. They can hit lefties, and Patrick Corbin can get hit. 98 WRC plus for the Nationals against righties, which is 18th. I want to find a way to back the Houston Astros in this game, even at this massive price tag. Unfortunately, the run line's minus 130. That may be a look. The team total over 4.5 is minus 132. I think they can get to them. I think that's probably the best way to approach this game. Actually, it's minus 128 for the run line in this game for the Astros, which is not bad. And I'm probably going to double down here on the Astros here in this spot. And I know I don't play chalk like this. I don't. But usually, Tim, with these massive favorites, the underdog gets the sharp money. That's not to be seen in this game because the bigger bets are coming in on the Astros in this game, which tells me the Astros are the look in this spot. Because usually in these type of spots with these huge favorites, these are the spots you usually see 15% of the tickets and 40% of the cash on the Nationals, something along those lines. That's not to be seen here. I think the Astros are the right play in this game. And maybe I'm laying too much chalk here, but screw it. And I don't lay run lines often, but screw it. Astros team total over 4.5 at minus 132, and Astros run line at minus 126. I'm going to be on both here tonight. I think that the Astros put up 7 to 8 against Patrick Corbin tonight. I'm expecting something along those lines. So maybe I'm being a little chalk donkey here, but I'm on the Astros here. Team total over 4.5 and the run line.
I'll put up the run line, but I want insurance with the over. Because I could easily see this one being like a 5-4, 6-5 type of game, high scoring.
I put the team total over as well. I mean, I'm not. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and load up both of them. I hate taking chalk like this. I don't like to lay juice on money lines.
Me neither.
Run lines. I don't really like to do either. But Hunter Brown's. The thing is, Hunter Brown's gotten hit a little bit. His last couple of starts out there. I think Washington can put a couple on him, and then we know what. Although Patrick Corbin's been solid this year, he's a lot better at home than he is on the road. And he actually got hit. He actually got hit up his last time out against Arizona, against the Dodgers, but 3 runs both times, and 6 runs against Kansas City. So he's been giving up runs lately. Yeah. I'll go ahead and load up both the Astros run line and the over 8.5 in this game. Astros run line I can get at minus 125.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. You guys know us. We don't lay juice like this. We don't lay chalk like this. But I think this is the correct play. Astros run line, yes. Abreu home run. Yeah, Astros run line. Yep. Happy Patrick Corbin Day. Nothing more chalky, sharp than Atlanta, Houston, 2-teamer. Yeah. If I see Astros run line, if I keep seeing Astros run line, I swear my ears burn. Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys. Yeah. We rarely do it, but when we do it, I feel it's the absolute right play. But
whenever we do lay juice, it's always we normally do it pretty well with it. So
yeah, I mean it is what it is. But well, we'll look at the next matchup here. We got a team on a 7-game or 6-game win streak as a dog here in this next spot. Philadelphia Phillies are minus 125 on the road in Arizona. Total of 9 in this game. Zach Wheeler and Zach Davies. Battle of the Zach attacks. Line opened up at minus 135 for the Phillies. It's actually down to a minus 125, so a 10-cent line movement towards the Snakes here. Total opened up at 9, minus 105. It's now 9, minus 102 for the over. A 3-cent line movement towards the under. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. If I can find the game. Where is this game? Where is it? Why can't I find it? Where is the Phillies? There's the Phillies. We have 62% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is coming in on the Diamondbacks. The lines move towards the Diamondbacks. We have 57% of the tickets and 60% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under. Let's take a look here. Zach Davies and Zach Wheeler. Wheeler, 4.06 ERA, 1.1 whip, 9.87 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 1.45 walks per 9, a 3.02 BABIP, a 3.01 FIP, and a 3.49 SIERA. On the flip side, Zach Davies has actually not been bad. 4.02 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 8.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. 2.3 walks per nine, a 3.62 BABIP, a 2.12 FIP, and a 3.97 SIERA. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Arizona Diamondbacks in this game. The hitting advantage goes towards the Diamondbacks in this one as well. 101 WRC plus, which is 15th in baseball, compared to the Phillies 91 WRC plus, which is 23rd. And looking at this spot for me, it's kind of tricky. Because the money's coming in on the Diamondbacks. The line's moving towards the Diamondbacks. I mean, a lot of things point towards Arizona in this game as a dog, but it feels weird they're a dog. Maybe it's just a Zach Wheeler effect. But I feel like Arizona is worth a look in this game as a dog in this spot. But the fact that they're a dog kind of scares me.
It doesn't scare me. It is the Zach Wheeler effect, where it's just they love him for whatever reason. He was good last year, sure. He's been good the past couple of years, sure. He hasn't been good this year. Well, what's making us think that he's going to be good this year? And the line's moved already because the Philly already opened up a lot bigger of favorites. Wheeler had one good start against the Detroit Tigers. Do we really? And Atlanta. Which was sandwiched. Those two good starts. In the middle of it was giving up 7 runs to Washington. No, Wheeler's not a good pitcher this year. And this is an Arizona team that is, I know you want to say Oakland. This is the hottest team in baseball right now. And I can make an argument saying that they are the best team in baseball right now. This is an Arizona team that I'm high on. I was high on coming into the year. I told you division prop at 16-1, and they're currently up in the division. I believe by 3 games. So they're currently playing some good baseball right now. I like Arizona at plus money. I do not trust Philadelphia, especially their bullpen.
Arizona also has a positive record as an underdog this year. They're 17-15 in their games.
And they're a home dog. Are we
home dog? I mean, are we falling into a trap here? Are we falling into a trap here?
No.
All right.
No.
Arizona money line plus 115. Let's run it.
That's right.
The only thing that we have to do in this game is trust Zach Davies.
Okay.
All right. Give me Arizona plus 115. I'll take it. Grab a little snakes action here. It feels trappy. Maybe we're walking into the trap here with one of the hottest teams in baseball as an underdog.
Well, I will say, I've been backing them a lot during this winning streak, so I'm up on them. So if I lose today, it's not the biggest of deals. That's the way I kind of approach it. Whenever you take a team in the beginning of the streak and they streak with you,
yeah,
you can afford to lose again. So,
yep. Arizona. Houston 9-3. Yeah, I 100% agree. Phillies. Yeah. Zach Davies is awful. He's burnt me in the past. Feel like Wheeler is better than the better of the Zachs. Yes. Zach or Zach. What an interesting matchup. Yeah. Woof, woof. I guess Arizona has been on a roll. I'm sure they have better batting stats, first 5, like the D-Cracks. Yeah. And they are a live dog. They absolutely are a live dog. I'm wondering why they are a dog. That's my main concern about this one. Not that they are a dog. It's why they are a dog. I don't know, other than the Zach Wheeler effect. Miami Marlins are at the Seattle Mariners, minus 130 for the Mariners. Total is 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history between Mariners and Marlins here. And this line has actually been kind of interesting here. It opened up yesterday at the Mariners minus 147. It got down to minus 130 this morning at 9:38. And now it's back up to minus 144. So it's been with all this line movement, it's been a 3-cent line movement towards the Miami Marlins. There's been buyback on the Mariners, though, since the minus 130. And on the total wise, opened up at an 8, minus 120 to the under. And now it's a 7. It's moved a full run down. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game here, as we have 65% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is coming in on the Mariners. The line's moved 3 cents towards the Marlins since the line has opened. It tells me the Marlins are potentially a live dog in this game. 78% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the under in this game. And the line's moved a full run down. Question is, has it moved too far down? Is 7 too low in this game? Let's get into this matchup here. We have Edward Cabrera and George Kirby, your pitching matchup. Cabrera has been great. 2.93 ERA, 1.01 whip, 10.08 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%. 2.6 walks per nine, a 277 BABIP, a 305 FIP, and a 3.36 ERA. On the flip side, we have Kirby, which is 4.8 ERA, 1.33 whip, 7.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%. 0.9 walks per nine, a 341 BABIP, a 444 FIP, and a 3.88 SIERA. Bullpen advantage definitely goes towards the Miami Marlins. 2.47 FIP and a 3.18 SIERA for the bullpen. Miami bullpen's been great. 2.69 ERA FIP and 3.76 SIERA for the bullpen of Seattle, who has regressed a little bit. I remember they were the top bullpen in baseball for a while, and they have definitely regressed. The hitting advantage goes towards the Miami Marlins here in this spot. 109 WRC plus, which is 5th in baseball versus righties. They hit. Marlins are hitting much better this year. And that's why they're sitting in second place in this division right now. Is they're hitting much better and they're getting good pitching. And it's not been from Alcantara, which has been surprising. It's been from Luzardo, and it's been from Cabrera, and it's been from Perez. This team is built to win right now, which is weird saying that about the Miami Marlins. And I really like Miami in this spot, I think. They have the pitching advantage. They have the hitting advantage. They have the bullpen advantage. They have a reverse line movement towards them. The initial line move was towards the Marlins when the lines originally moved out. And then I think that this buyback could be public money on the Mariners. Looking to back Kirby. I like the Marlins here in the spot. I think that the Fish are the right move here in this spot, and we're getting a decent dog price for them. We're getting plus 133 for a team that's been awesome. And maybe this is another trappy dog, but all the money's been coming in on the Mariners, and it took a while for the line to start moving back towards the Mariners. I'll take the Marlins here at plus 133.
It's a pitcher that I like to back though in George Kirby. It's going to kind of keep me off of this one. I know Marlins really hot right now. Kirby's kind of been hit up a little bit. It's 2 out of his last 3 starts. But I still like George Kirby as a pitcher. He's made me money this year. And it's just not a pitcher. There's pitchers that you like to back and pitchers that you like to fade. And it's hard to fade the pitchers that you like. I mean, I had to do it last night with Zach Eflin, fading Eflin last night. But this is not Kirby's not a pitcher that I want to fade. So I'm just gonna end up staying away from this game. But I can't fade Kirby. It's just a pitcher that I like to back often. So
and that's fair. That's fair. It's just everything for me is pointing me towards the Miami Marlins in this spot.
That's fair as well. Back to the chat.
Yeah. They got the Coyotes magic in Arizona. Oh, yeah. Pass. Marlins. Yeah. Mariners money line in the over 7. I think the over is not a bad look. I truly don't. I'm not betting the over, but I mean the Marlins are hitting right now. They're not a bad hitting team like they were last year. You can get wow. You can get Marlins team total at a 3.5 at plus money. That's not a bad look whatsoever. Nerfy lean. Mariners minus 1.5. No. But we'll move on here. 2 games left. Padres hosting the Guardians. The Padres minus 160 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this spot. Let's get into this matchup here between Tanner Bibby and Joe Musgrove. Joe Musgrove is beginning to be one of the only pitchers I like backing on the San Diego roster. The line opened up at minus 145. It's now 162. Line opened up at an 8. It's now 7.5. It was 7.5 juice towards the under. Now 7.5 juice towards the over. Or it was 8 juice towards the under. It was now 7.5 juice towards the over. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this one here. 56% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the Guardians in this game, and the lines move towards the Padres. Absolutely no respect for what is turning into a very public dog. 49% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the under in this game, and the line has moved towards the under in this one as well. Let's get into it here. Joe Musgrove, I think, is starting to pitch like one of the best pitchers in baseball. 3.21 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. Not the greatest there, but 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 2.89 walks per 9, 3.13 BABIP, 3.27 FIP, and a 4.1 SIERA. On the flip side, Tanner Bibby's been strong. 2.43 ERA, 0.98 WHIP, 8.19 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 2.43 walks per 9, 241 BABIP, 334 FIP, and a 4.16 SIERA. Hitting is about equal right now, 97 for the Guardians, 95 for the Padres, 20th and 21st versus right-handed pitching. Bullpen advantage looks like it goes towards the Guardians. And looking at this spot, seeing absolutely no respect for this Guardians money coming in tells me that the Padres are the look. They are minus 160, so you're gonna have to look to lay a run or whatever with them.
One line.
And I'm looking at the Padres in the first 5 innings here. I think that the Padres are able to, or Musgrove is able to pitch well in the first 5 innings, slow down this Guardians offense, and the Padres can get a couple off of Bibby. Bibby's been really strong as well. But with that being said, I really like Musgrove at this time. And I think he's somebody that's going to have some value. I think his numbers are inflated a little bit from the Mexico game. And as we look to bet him going forward, I think he can be really strong. So I'm going to grab the Padres first 5 run line at minus 115.
I'll go full game run line with them. That one I'll back. I'm not big on this Cleveland team.
Oh yeah,
I'm not big on Cleveland.
I'm not big on either of these teams.
I think they overachieved last year, and it's kind of proven its point. Now, granted, I said I had the White Sox winning the division, and although they're not out of it, White Sox.
No, nobody's out of that division because it's a shit show.
Well, Kansas City is, but
well, you know what I mean.
White Sox are only 4.5 games back. Cleveland's a game and a half back of Minnesota. And I think I think Cleveland drops. I think you know what? At the end of the year, I don't think you need an over 500 record to win this division.
I hope you do, because I have over 82.5 with the Twins.
I honestly I don't think they will, but that's just me. The Central is tough. I see Nathan says the NL Central is tough to cap. The AL Central is tough to cap for me, but I'll fade the Guardians, especially when they're a heavy public dog today. So Padres run line is already loaded up and ready to go.
Sure.
Back to the set.
Oh yeah. I missed the Jays game. Baltimore sweep the Jays last series. I like the Jays game 1 here.
I don't.
Guardians plus 1.5.
No.
I hate the 1.5s. Lean under 3.5, but nothing solid. Fair. Padres, yep. Like Tim said, National League Central is tough to cap. Yep, absolutely. Move on to the final game of this card between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago White Sox. And I think Tim and I have, the lines moved interestingly. Let's get into it here. The Dodgers minus 190 favorites, total of 9 in this game. The line opened up at a minus 191. It did get up to a minus 210. The original line move was a 19-cent line move towards the Dodgers. Since that 19-cent line movement, the line's gone all the way down to minus 184. So there's been buyback on the White Sox here, bringing this line down to a 184. But the original line move was towards the Dodgers, but it took a little bit to get to there. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 120. Now it's a 9 juice towards the under at minus 123. Opened up 8.5 juice towards the over. It's now 9 juice towards the under. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. And we forgot to type up one game, Tim, by the way, which I had barely bet any ticket info on. But
which one did I forget?
How could you forget them? You forgot we haven't been able to ride the wave this show yet.
How did I forget them? Holy crap!
Yeah, we have 92% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the Dodgers, and the line moved originally towards the Dodgers, but it's come all the way back and it's moved towards the White Sox. 48% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved towards the over as well. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Gonsolin, 2.36 ERA, 0.94 WHIP, 6.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 3.71 walks per nine, a 164 BABIP, a 421 FIP, and a 5.20 SIERA. On the flip side, Lance Lynn, 5.46 ERA, 1.50 WHIP, 8.36 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 3.86 walks per nine, a 305 BABIP, a 534 FIP, and a 4.59 SIERA. The bullpen advantage goes towards the White Sox, actually, slightly. 4.22 bullpen FIP and 4.18 bullpen SIERA. They have the FIP advantage because Dodgers 5.37, but they don't have the SIERA advantage, 3.89. And one thing that's going to end up keeping me off the White Sox in this game is they don't hit righties. 80 WRC plus, 27th in baseball. It's very similar to me trying to back the Cubs versus righties, or the Royals versus lefties, or the Brewers versus righties. I just can't because these teams don't hit. And this is going to be a stay-off spot for me. I have really no interest in this one here, so it's a pass for me.
Man, I like the dog. I like the White Sox today. I got them at plus money. I think it's a good spot for them to go after it. I'm not a big fan of Lance Lynn. Tony Gonsolin. And I think Lance Lynn could definitely have some positive regression. I'm expecting this White Sox team to get better. I know I'm probably, this is probably the same deal as you with the Cardinals, and I probably shouldn't be on this. I still think the White Sox have a chance to win the division. As crazy as that sounds, I think this could be a possible statement series. I also want to see the Dodgers lose because I have the Arizona Diamondbacks to win the division. So
you have a little bias here in this game?
No, not really biased, but I like the White Sox to beat the Dodgers tonight, and I'm getting like plus 170 for it. I like Chicago today. Hey Chicago, what do you say?
No, I'm good on. I'll pass on that game, and
That's fine.
Prefer if it doesn't go up.
Well, we'll hopefully get at least one more play, but we have to go to the chat first before we talk about them.
Yep. Dodgers minus 1.5.
No, thank you.
Ultimate pass. Nick against the O's. Surprise, surprise.
Let him keep fading him.
Isn't Tim the O's guys? He is. Yeah, Dodgers not looking very good. Would probably take them today though. Dodger blue minus 1.5. Those Sox are going to get put in the washer and get washed out.
Come out all clean and beating the Dodgers. I like that idea.
Well, let's move on to the final game here. This one does not have as much numbers for me to go on, but we'll break into it here. We just found out it's going to be Jalen Beeks right before the show. Line opened up at minus 210. It's now a minus 203. 7-cent line movement towards the Oakland Athletics in this one here. And we have 8. The total opened up at 8.5 minus 110. It's now a 9 at minus 118 towards the under. So the line's moved up a half run, but it's still juiced towards the under. I have no cash flow in this game. I have ticket numbers. I do not have cash flow. 76% of the tickets are on the Rays. 86% of the tickets are on the over. 85% of the tickets are on the Rays run line. That being said, the line's moved towards the Athletics. And when we look at the pitching matchup here, we have, where is it? Hogan Harris versus Jalen Beeks. Beeks does not scare me whatsoever. 6.28 ERA, 1.53 WHIP, 12.56 strikeouts per nine, which is 30%. He's a bullpen guy, though. Keep this in mind. 4.4 walks per nine, 351 BABIP, a 376 FIP, and a 3.53 SIERA. On the flip side, Hogan Harris, 3 ERA, 0.93 WHIP, 7.2 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 2.4 walks per nine, a 231 BABIP, a 3.34 FIP, and a 4 SIERA. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Rays in this game. Hitting advantage is a massive one towards the Devil Rays here in this spot. And yes, I saw you typed in the Devil Rays. I love the Devil Rays. Or I like that logo, my bad. But with that being said, we've been doing it for basically this entire streak. I think we missed one game in this streak, and I'm not missing another game in this streak.
Ride the wave.
We ride the wave. First 5 plus 173. I saw a stat. The Oakland A's are one of 3 teams to win 6 consecutive games as a dog of plus 145 or higher. I believe it was like the 03 or 06 Astros or something along those lines, and the Royals one year as well. So I think those were the teams. But I'm going to go right back to it here. We're riding the wave once again. Until further notice, ride the wave.
Yep, and I already have them locked and loaded. I got 193 on the site.
I only take them first 5, by the way. I don't trust that bullpen full game, and I know they've been winning full game. I know they have. They've been cashing my first 5s too, and I would rather only have to sweat 5 innings of Oakland Athletics baseball.
Ride the wave. Ride the wave. I'm not. We've been on it the entire time. I'm not hopping off until we hit the shore, and we haven't hit it yet. Let's go Oakland. Let's go Oakland today again. Sorry, Vegas. The Vegas A's. But we're going to ride the wave. That's it. That's all the games for today.
Yeah. Can Oakland win tonight? Why not? Why not? Yeah. Huh? What's with the names? We're having fun with it.
Yeah,
we're having fun with it. Tampa Bay Devil Rays and the Las Vegas Athletics. Rays money line. The streak is over. No.
Bad.
Wait. I have two clips to play for that one.
Everything that guy just says bullshit. Thank you.
And then this one.
Up. We won a game yesterday. If we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before.
It's called a winning streak. It has happened before. LMAO.
We still need a Moneyball clip on here too, Nick.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to jump off the wave. First 5 has been cashing out. Don't jump off the wave now. Keep riding it. We've been riding it for the last week. Keep riding until they lose twice. And that's the key with this one. Keep riding the wave until they lose twice. All right? Cool. Plus 265. Yeah. A's water is still deep. Yeah. And one thing I love about this streak, by the way, Tim, is it's making my over 59.5 wins a little bit more alive. Good morning, Oakland. First 5 / the Vegas first period puck line. There we go.
It's going to be a good day for Vegas.
Give me 2-1 Vegas and give me the Oakland A's first 5. Yep, 2-1 at the end of the first. All right, we riding them. Damn right we are. We've made so much money from them. Yeah. Good luck, everybody. Have a great day. Yeah, but it's time for recaps, and then we are going to head on out, Tim.
Oh, yes. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. All of it. Yeah, all of it's down there. Sportsbooks are down there too. BetOnline, sportsbetting.ag, and Bovada all down there. Check out Ballin' Out with Timmer on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. I did it half drunk last night. I gave out 5 free picks while I was celebrating Denver. It is what it is. So make sure you guys check out that on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. SeatGeek, concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Recapping. Vegas is going to win the Cup tonight. I like Baltimore. I like the under in the Mets game. Pittsburgh, under in Kansas City. Kind of lean Kansas City. The Astros run line in the over. Arizona, San Diego, White Sox, and the Las Vegas Athletics with a little bit of dinger Tuesday with Burleson, Rooker, Jukes, Carroll, and Kalenic. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me grab up my bet stamp here. In the NHL, way too invested in this game, but let's go out with a bang. Vegas -1. Vegas team total over 3.5. First period over 1.5. Full game over 5.5. And then for the MLB, Atlanta, Detroit, first 5 under 4. Toronto money line minus 123. Mets first 5 minus 0.5 minus 115. First 5 under 4. Minnesota, Milwaukee. Cardinals first 5 money line. Pirates team total over 4.5. Astros run line and team total over 4.5. Marlins money line. Ride the wave plus 140. Plus 173 first 5. Padres run line and Diamondbacks money line.
There you go. That's going to do it. Yes, Vegas parlay today. Let's get it. That's going to do it for this episode of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Good luck, guys.